Hey guys, welcome back to the Parkerverse. This week, joining our ever-growing list of Yu-Gi-Oh! Home screen setups is another one from the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX series. And this time, with a request score of over 6,000, I bring you guys Yubel herself, wielding the power of the three sacred beasts. And just like the rest in the series, I'm going to show you exactly how you can take your boring Android home screens and turn them into something like this. So if you want to see more like this, as well as other Android tips and tricks, make sure to like and subscribe. Oh, and don't forget to get your favorite images animated, make sure to submit them right within the Epic Live Wallpaper app itself. And of course, don't forget to boost them right to the top, with the #1 ranking request made on a weekly basis, so don't miss out. So here they are, Yubel and GX's alternatives to the Egyptian god cards. And with this live wallpaper, you can probably tell I've gone the distance and made quite a few different changes to the original submitted image. So instead of me pointing them all out, how about we once again play a quick game of Spot the Difference. Just comment down below all the differences that you can find and grab yourself some free gems to use within the Epic Live Wallpaper app to boost all of your favorite requested images. So now, as for the home screen itself, I made sure to keep things super simple and clean, perfect for you beginners out there just looking to get started with Android customization. So here, I've gone for a color scheme to match our vibrant backdrop. So that's a two-tone icon pack, purple highlights throughout, and a dual widget setup including a text-based time and date indicator, as well as quick access music controls. To replicate this home screen on your Android phones, all you're going to need is Nova Launcher, KWGT for all of the widgets, and finishing things off as icing on the cake, we're using Hex Installer. Now don't worry, I'll leave a link for everything that you'll need down in the video description below. But before we get started, make sure to smash that like button, it will really help out the channel. So let's kick things off with some Nova Launcher tweaks, starting with removing that notification bar from our home screens to give us this clean look. For this, within Nova Launcher settings, just simply head into the look and feel section, and under notifications, make sure to disable this option right here. So now that we have that out the way, let's make a couple more changes within Nova Launcher to get this comfy icon set up. So just head into the home screen section, and starting right at the top with the desktop grid, we want to set that to 5 across and 11 down. After which, for the icons themselves, we're first going to turn off their labeling and then decrease their size. And finally, let's look at that custom dock. Here, make sure to first enable it, after which head over to the icon layout section, where we want to first uncheck the match desktop size, followed by setting its size to 80%. This way, the dock icons won't be as small as your home screen ones. And for the padding option, we want to max out both of the sliders here. So now that that's sorted, we can finally add in a dock background. So starting right at the top, make sure to enable it. And then for its background color, we're actually going to add in our own custom color code. Just copy this code right here. After which, we're also going to set its transparency to 40%. And next, make sure to toggle on padding. And as for all of the cornering options, we want to make sure that we set these to round, all at 80%. So now that we have the basic setup, let's move on to our home screen app icon. Giving us this two-tone turquoise and white look is the Green Line pack. Just simply head to Nova Launcher's look and feel section and then set the pack as your system icons, just as I'm showing here. Now, before we go any further, let's grab ourselves this awesome live wallpaper. For this, just simply head over to my custom collection app, Epic Live Wallpapers, and you'll find it there. And remember, if you want me to animate one of your favorite images, make sure to submit it right within the app itself. And of course, don't forget to boost it higher up the list. And every week, I'll be making the #1 ranked request. Now, it's time for the KWGT widgets. But right before we get into it, we need to first make one final Nova Launcher tweak. And I promise, this is going to be the very last one. So within the home screen section, just scroll all the way to the bottom of the list, where you're going to find both of these overlapping options, which you want to make sure to toggle on. So now that we have that out of the way, let's move on to our KWGT widgets. So starting things off with this bold text-based date and time indicator. Straight from the graffiti pack is widget Graph16. Just simply start by loading in a KWGT layout to your home screen, and then you want to resize it so it looks something like this. Now here, to match my look, make sure to also long press it and toggle the padding option. And once done, because it is overlapping our home screen app icons, we're also going to long press it and select the option to send it to the back. Now with this widget within KWGT, all we're going to do is simply adjust the widget size. Now to do this, just simply head over to the layer tab and adjust the scale option. Here I went for a slight increase to 62.9. And of course, goes without saying, make sure to hit save before you leave. Now for the second widget of the setup, this quick access music play and pause widget. This one, straight from the mini music player pack, is widget 29. So here, let's start things off once again by loading in a KWGT layout to our home screens and then resize it to match my look. Now, just like we did in the first widget, all we're going to do is simply adjust this widget size as well. However, this time, when you head over to the layer tab, you'll notice that the plus and minus buttons for the scale is missing. To bring these back, just simply select scale using the tick boxes and then hit the calculator button in the top right of your screens. Oh, and here I went for a scale of 63.7. And now wrapping up the setup, we're using Hex Installer. This is going to give you a nice AMOLED friendly black backdrop with the colors of the theme splashed across your whole system, including the notification panel. Just use the color codes that I'm showing on screen. Or alternatively, you can get a similar result using the app OneShade. Now if you like this video and want to see more just like this, make sure to hit that like button as well as subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the next one. And as for your live wallpaper requests, make sure to boost them right within the Epic Live Wallpaper app itself. See you guys next time on Into the Parkerverse.